I need to move this green screen into a room that has air conditioning because I'm about to start sweating in here again doing a damn review. What's up, guys? Chris here to bring you my review and thoughts, I guess, of the WWE Payback 2016 pay-per-view. All in all, pretty solid show. I mean, in-ring wrestling-wise, pretty solid show. I mean, every match here I feel like got a significant amount of time. Like, I want to say all the main matches got like 15 minutes plus, maybe like 20 minutes, or at least that's what it felt like. So let's get started with the pre-show. There was actually 2 matches on the pre-show. I didn't see Corbin versus Ziggler because I wasn't home. I didn't know it was going to be on the pre-show. I thought that was actually going to be on the actual event. But Ziggler went over. Kind of weird. So I thought, you know, why would Ziggler go over? By the way, I'm going to try to keep this under like 10 minutes maybe, if I can. Probably not, but because I want to try to get this out as quick as possible to you guys. But yeah, so Ziggler goes over, so that storyline's going to continue. Corbin will come out on top, but it's just, I found it weird. He won with roll-up win, so it's not like Corbin really looked weak or anything. But yeah, Ziggler goes over unexpectedly by me anyways. Then you had the other pre-show match that everyone knew was going to be on the pre-show, and it was on pre-show because that's kind of like where it's supposed to be. And for some reason, though, they did a rematch to a match that didn't need a rematch. So I was thinking Ryback would win, because why would you do a rematch and have the exact same outcome? I don't know, but that's what we got. Kalisto ended up winning again. The match was pretty good. I didn't see the entire thing. I saw the highlights, and then I went back and kind of watched it, tried to watch most of it, skimmed through it. Because like I said, I wasn't home. I even missed the tag team match that was at the beginning, but we'll get into that now actually. So it was Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy versus the Vaudevillains. My prediction, I said that I thought the Vaudevillains were going to win. Unfortunately, the match didn't even get to play out because Enzo ended up catching the bottom rope. It looked like the spot was supposed to be like a baseball slide onto the floor, and Enzo caught the bottom rope. Luckily, thank God, he caught it with his arm, got caught up, and it looked like he just kind of whiplashed back. And Cole said on the announcement that it ended up being a concussion. Everything else came back negative, so hopefully that's all that it is a concussion. Nothing else any worse. But just thank God that he got his hand, the rope hit here, and it was like a whiplash and not on his actual neck. Because if he would have hit that rope with his neck going as fast as he was going, it could have easily killed him. That's how the El Perro guy from Mexico, from CMLL, when he wrestled Rey Mysterio, drop kicked him onto the second rope going for the 619. That's how he died. He went neck first onto the second rope. So just, if a concussion's all that he got, then, I mean, it sounds kind of bad, but thank God that that's all that it is, just a concussion. So then we get to, this doesn't say exactly what order this was in, but Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens, I think, was the next match. My opinion, match of the night. We're talking about pure wrestling match of the night. Yeah, I would say match of the night. Everything else, the main event was really good too, but it had a lot of running and shenanigans going on in it. But we talk about pure wrestling wise, man, it's like magic. It's simple. Like, you put Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn in a ring, you know they have the chemistry, you know they have the history with each other, and they're just gonna produce great work. That's it. They're just gonna produce great work, and that's exactly what this match was. It was great work. I like that the story continues from, it's not just a one-off. You know, it kind of started to seem like it was gonna be like a one-off. You know, Owens threw him out of the ring, sat on a ringside and commentated the next match with Cesaro and Miz, talking about he wants the title back. So now we're getting into a 4-way. I'd kind of rather want to see, you know, Cesaro and Miz keep their story going, and then Owens and Zayn keep their story and let Zayn get his win back and progress that story more. I don't want to see a 4-way because it just gets all clustered, and, you know, let Cesaro win the title and then let Owens and Zayn finish this feud out. But yeah, man, for sure, definitely my match of the night. Yeah, if you didn't watch this pay-per-view and you're iffy about watching it because you just didn't care, which, this card was built up really good, like, it lived up to the expectations. So I'd say for sure, if you're iffy about watching this, watch it for this match. It's a really good match. And Kevin Owens wins with a pop-up powerbomb. No cheating, no outside shenanigans, nothing. Just 1, 2, 3 wins, clean match. Really good, and the crowd was really into it. This crowd was a really good night, by the way, too. It was a Chicago crowd, so of course it's a pretty rough and rowdy crowd. But like the last few Chicago crowds haven't been that great. This crowd was pretty good. So then, like I said, the next match was Cesaro versus The Miz for the IC title. Solid match. Nothing super spectacular. Cesaro looked like an absolute monster. Cesaro looked absolutely spectacular. But, you know, he's in there with The Miz, who The Miz isn't terrible, but The Miz isn't at that level with Cesaro in the ring, and to keep pace or do things Cesaro could do. But they both look good. The Miz comes out here getting a win when Owens and Zayn start brawling. Zayn jumps back on Owens, who's on the announce table doing commentary, and they kind of cost Cesaro the match. The Miz went with a roll-up. Then after the match, Owens pretty much clears house, pop a powerbomb to Zayn again, picks up the title, goes to pop a powerbomb to Miz, but Maurice grabs him, they leave, and Kevin Owens looking really strong in this pay-per-view. Not like Roman Reigns strong, but looking as strong as you can look without being Roman Reigns. Next match, I believe it was Dean Ambrose versus Chris Jericho. And again, like I said, this is just another good, solid match, and another match that got a lot of time, and it was like a really gritty match. Like the ending was Dean struggling to get his hands clasped to hit the dirty deeds, and then he hits it and he gets the win. And not much to say about the match. It was just a good match. It was just solid, good wrestling. Like from the beginning of the show to the end, it was just solid, good wrestling. So it's good to see Dean finally get a pay-per-view win, and hopefully we keep racking those wins up and see Dean get back on the winning side of things. You can see the sweat starting to glister on my face. That's how hot it is in this damn garage. I'm gonna have to take a shower. It's 11:20 right now, trying to get this video out ASAP. But all right. So the next match was, I believe it was, it was right. Yeah. Next match was Charlotte with Ric Flair versus Natalya versus Bret Hart. This is a match that wipe that sweat off real quick. This is really weird. Like, why would you want to relive that? What was the purpose of redoing that? So that they can both put the sharpshooter on them at the end after the match and have that moment in the ring where they both have, Natalya has a sharpshooter on Charlotte and Bret has a sharpshooter on Rick. Like they redid the Montreal Screwjob, which is the match was good. You know, it was a bit sloppy in some spots. Their timing together wasn't right, which to me, I kind of feel like that's because Natalya hasn't had these opportunities to go out there and have all these great matches, like these long length matches. So it was kind of like, for her, it was an uncharted territory, sort of, whereas Charlotte's been doing this for years and years and years she was on NXT for about 2 years, right? Something like that, whatever. Where Charlotte, she's been doing it longer, right? Having these longer matches, whether Natalya has been wrestling longer or not. She's been on the main roster and she's been restricted, where Charlotte's been able to go out there and be more loose. So that's kind of my theory on why their timing was off, but their chemistry was there. It just wasn't clashing right tonight. You know what I mean? So yeah, like I said, I didn't like the finish. Charlotte walks into sharpshooter and the ref calls for the bell, and then they get the sharpshooter put on them. Yeah, that was it. So then, just to make sure I don't forget anything, because last time I did the predictions, I actually forgot a match, and I had to come back and record it in this damn hot garage. So then we get to the main event. Roman Reigns defended his championship against AJ Styles. This was like a really slow-paced match, but it was good. It was more like a methodical pace that the match had. It wasn't bang, 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 bang. You know what I mean? It was like hit and stick, but from both guys, which is weird. You know, you figure that's the story they would be telling with AJ, and you figure that Roman would have like the more power wrestler type of guy going at AJ. But it was just like really like hit and stick from both spots. There was a bunch of cool spots in this. You know, AJ hitting the phenomenal elbow to the outside and going crashing through the announce table. That was a really cool spot. AJ ends up winning by count out. Shane comes out, which, by the way, the McMahon segment I'll get to that after the match. Shane comes out and says the match isn't gonna end in a count out. Restart the match, no count outs. So then Roman Reigns accidentally low blows AJ when he comes off the top rope with a punch to what looks to it to be in the midsection, but actually hits him down low apparently. So Roman Reigns gets disqualified. Stephanie comes out and says the match isn't gonna end in a disqualification. Restart the match and no disqualification. And then that's when you get Gallows and Anderson come out, and they go back and forth for a bit, before that, and then they come out, try to help AJ. It looks like AJ's gonna win. Roman gets his foot on the rope at a spot where I was like, oh my god, did AJ actually have a chance at winning? No. Then Usos come out, back and forth, blah blah blah. Of course, you have all those people there. Of course, Reigns is gonna do that over the top rope dive, which looks really cool. So that was cool. The ending of the match, AJ goes for the phenomenal elbow again, which there was spots here where I was like, oh my god, AJ has a chance to win this, But like I knew like deep down in my mind, like I was like, okay, there's no way AJ's gonna win. But there was spots where it was believable that AJ was gonna win. I was even hoping, I was like praying like maybe Balor will come and hit Brainbuster on Reigns, and then AJ will like turn heel and pin Reigns. Yay! Didn't happen, but. Yeah, so ending comes when AJ goes for his phenomenal elbow. Reigns ducks, hits him with a spear, 1, 2, 3. But then we get a backstage segment where, so Vince ended up putting Shane and Stephanie in charge together, and they ended up shaking hands and whatever, blah blah blah. So then in the back they have a segment where they're like, do you think AJ Styles deserves? Vince asks him, do you think that AJ deserves a rematch? Stephanie says, yeah, I believe he deserves a rematch. Paybacks or Extreme Rules is right around the corner, and Shane comes in and says, and that's exactly what it should be. It should be an Extreme Rules match. So now we're gonna have AJ versus Reigns in an Extreme Rules match for the WWE title. Still don't think AJ's gonna win, but I mean, at least he's gonna still in the main event spot and producing good matches. Just quality work. So that was pretty much it. That was not a lot really happened in the pay-per-view, but it was all solid. Like, it was all really good in-ring quality work. What you paid for, you paid for good wrestling, and that's what you got in this pay-per-view. So it's pretty good pay-per-view. If you guys watch it, let me know what you guys think of the pay-per-view down below in the comments section. Let me know what your favorite match was. So I'd say match of the night was Owens versus Zayn. Let me know what your least favorite match of the night was. Let me know if you think AJ actually has a chance at winning the title at Extreme Rules. I don't think so. Maybe does Finn Balor come up to the main roster before then? Kind of curious to see. But yeah. So tune in tomorrow night on Raw, because I know I will be, to see exactly where is everything going with the Bullet Club or whatever they're called now. I want to see Finn debut on Raw finally. But yeah, if you like this video, make sure to do as always and leave a big flex on that like button. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys thought about the pay-per-view, and let me know anything about pay-per-view that you think you want to let me know. Look at this sweat. I'm telling you, you don't know how hot it is in this garage, but I'm in here making this video for you guys. Anyways, thank you guys for all the support. Really do appreciate it. I'm Chris. Thanks for watching. Peace.